Hey guys, welcome to Chai Tea Tuesday. Cheers to Chai Tea Tuesday. It is still Miss Universe month, so we're going to talk about all that today. But first, if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. I'm so excited you're here. And if you are returning and visiting again, thank you so much for coming back. I've met so many wonderful people over the weekend here at Miss Universe in Atlanta, Georgia, that have said, oh, I watch your Chai Tea Tuesdays, I watch your YouTube channel. So thank you for tuning in more than once. It means a lot. If you are new or tuning back in and you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button below. Give this video a thumbs up as we get started. Today is going to be an overview of the pageant as a total, my firsthand experience being there. The next Chai Tea Tuesday is going to break down each contestant, the girls, how they did, who didn't make it, that completely shocked me, and of course a review of the top 5, top 3, and the answers. But if you don't know, our new Miss Universe is South Africa. I'm so excited about that. We'll get to that at the very end of this video, but sharing my experience with you. So I was with Sarah Rose Summers and Danny Walker, who also has a YouTube channel, so you can check hers out as well and follow them on Instagram. We went to the media press event in advance of the show. So we were there. It's a red carpet press event, tons of press from all over the world that we got to speak to, interview with, all of that. So the red carpet was very small, but hey, I'm excited there was a red carpet because I've been to Miss Universe and Miss USA pageants where there was no red carpet at all. So it's good to connect with the media, talk about Miss Universe and just the wonderful organization that it is and the opportunity that it presents to the girls. So that was fun. The very end of that, Sierra joined. It was so good to have her and baby Lily, and I'm sure all of you know her YouTube videos. She has so many YouTube videos all about pageants, so if you like this one, I'm sure you'll love hers as well. Make sure to subscribe to her. I'm gonna try to get a little mini YouTube video of us up as well. Let's get right on into the pageant. Some things that you may have not seen from a bystander point of view watching on TV. For example, the show, the stage, all of that, it felt very, very small, and it did not feel as much like Miss Universe to me as other previous shows have been. I watched in the Philippines, I've watched so many times in Vegas, and I'm sorry if I'm sounding really nasally. I feel congested. I didn't have dairy. There was coconut milk, but I think anything creamy just like gets to me. Anywho, next time I need to drink a lot of water before a Chai Tea Tuesday. Okay, so the actual stage, the feeling, it was in a studio, which the great thing about studios is you can build anything and everything that you want, but they're not necessarily endless amounts of space. So in the studio, it was actually very small. I know other shows have had 11,000 attendees watch Miss Universe, or at least had that capability, and I believe it was under 2,000. Some things that I did not like, we'll start with that, get that out of the way, and then go into all the good stuff. So some things that I did not like was walking in, it was jam-packed. You could barely walk around anybody else. You could barely get through the crowds, all of that, and trying to get to our seats. The seating situation for everyone as a full, I feel like wasn't as good as it could have been. Maybe the stage could have been elevated more, or there could have been more stadium seating, because the reason I'm saying this is because the girls were just on one level riser, which if you're in the first like 10 rows, you can probably get a good view, but if you're all the way back and there's all these people cheering, hands up, excited, you're not going to be able to see the girls very well. From an audience point of view, everyone there pretty much paid tickets, paid lots of money, and there were no big screens on the side for the audience to see if they're sitting farther back. They actually put these big glass mirrors, like almost floor to ceiling mirrors on the side, and I think that was to maybe make the room look bigger from a television point of view, but it was so small. Like so small. I love Steve Harvey. I think he did way better this year than last year. If you watch my last year video, link right here, I was very frustrated with him in certain areas, the way he was interacting with the girls, but this year I thought his interaction overall was a lot better. The only thing that kind of was like meh was there were less musical performers. So with that being said, Steve had to fill so much more time, and as a viewer, I wanted to see the girls, like spend more time on the girls or performers, not necessarily Steve doing like a long monologue in the beginning. And something just had me laughing. I was like, Steve, stop calling out the cartel in Colombia, because they probably haven't been paying attention to you, but you keep calling them out. I was just laughing. I was like, Steve. Ay. Anywho, a little inside tip, I'm not gonna say MUO, but like staff that works the show, maybe MUO, maybe not, I don't know. But I hang out with them, and I know for at least the women that do not speak English very well, they prep the question for them so that they know like what to respond essentially. The only thing that scares me about that is if Steve from his note card even changes one word or adjusts the question a little bit, then they might just give their prepared response, but it might come off as weird. So something to consider if you're like, oh, that girl she answered weird. Maybe she had practiced that one question and answered in English and barely even understands what she's saying, but just wanted to get a good answer out. So yeah, just something to know about that. Any future contestants at Miss USA, Miss University, even your local pageant, if you're speaking on stage to a host, speak confidently, have fun, be witty, but try not to do a nervous laugh. It makes you look so young. I've done this before, and I try my best to coach girls out of it. You guys, I apologize for my voice. I'm so nasally right now, and I blame it on the chai tea. Normally not like this. All right. Something I noticed about swimwear was they really missed it, dropped the ball. I'm gonna say production missed it because I don't think it was the girls. They missed the final shot on their face. When Miss USA was walking, she did her walk, was hitting all the camera cues. I saw her look right at the camera for the final headshot where she was, you know, smiling to the camera. And they didn't get it of her. They cut to the next girl. I think they didn't have enough time for rehearsals and practice to get these shots perfect, and that really disappointed me. I mean, it was one day between prelims and finals. Normally for final show, you're rehearsing at least 3 or 4 days. So one day, I think they just messed that up. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, sorry, I had to pause for a second. Was texting with Sierra. We're trying to figure out what video to do and how to get together. Anywho, all right, back to top 10. So yeah, I was very frustrated about that. I don't think that's something that will make or break you to move forward, but I wasn't happy about it. Iceland, let's see, I wrote that she looked amazing in gown. She also got that ending face shot. Daniel was texting me as he was watching the pageant later, and he was like, oh my gosh, Iceland is a star. She's gonna be making so much money off that beautiful smile. Like, she's such a great girl. So Iceland, I hope that you keep your eyes on bigger and better things. The Miss Universe stage is such a huge platform, and I hope you take advantage of that because gosh, girl, you could go so far, just have the whole world ahead of you. Top 5, I would have put USA in there. I think she had an overall better performance and even physical presentation. I think she was even more well-spoken, and I think if Chesley would have been in top 5, she would have been so strong that she would have really been a contender for the crown, which I think she could have taken the crown if she was in top 5. Every time I say something like that, guys, just know that I also in my heart believe that it is destiny for one girl to win, and I do believe that it was South Africa's destiny to win. All right, moving on. I have 1% left on my computer battery where I have all my notes. Colombia. The thing about South Africa, just as she is the winner, is that there's this thing that people talk about when judging pageants, that she just shines. She has this sparkle, and there's this radiance that is undeniable. And while yes, once the top 5 was called, I was hoping that she would do well, I was also cheering on Mexico, being Mexican myself, being like, oh my gosh, like my people, like Mexico, like we're making it into top 5. It's been for like so long, I feel like, since Mexico's been in the top 5. But I loved the message, and I'll get more into this. I want to do a whole video on why Zozobini won, but I have a place, like a warm, like just like brings me so much joy place in my heart for inclusion and diversity and all of that, especially the Black girl magic that she talked about in the beginning. And I'm gonna get emotional talking about it. Okay, I'll put this in another video when I'm not so emotional. Maybe I'm PMSing, I don't know. But it was so beautiful. Her answers in her 30-second intro, her essentially outro, when she spoke, like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that she won. So I was surprised that Mexico and Puerto Rico were not switched. I thought Mexico would be in the top 2, although Puerto Rico was just as deserving. And it brought so much joy to my heart to see South Africa win, to see Demi cry tears of joy for her country, to see her director, to see her people, and then they started singing in a South African language, all the people from her family, and holding up her flag, and I was just like, oh, don't cry. It's just the most beautiful thing. Whoa, stop it, Nia. Woo, okay, woo. But I think it's really important to show on, yes, Miss Universe shows beauty in all different backgrounds, Asian, Black, European, Latina, all the different things. But I think to show that is what can win is just amazing. And it's been so long since Angola that we've had a Black Miss Universe. So it brings so much joy to my heart. I'm so happy. I feel like I'm just getting so sentimental and emotional right now. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Please give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, and make sure to comment below your thoughts. Please be nice. I ain't got time for haters and mean people. I will delete and block you in a heartbeat. Same goes for Instagram, because I think there's so much positivity on social media, but there's also negativity, and we don't want to spread negativity. So comment your thoughts, opinions, like from your heart, but be kind and respectful at the same time. And I will do my best to be in the comments below, interacting and hanging out with you guys. Thanks for watching this video. Please, please, please subscribe. I'll be doing more videos about Miss Universe, doing a vlog, doing why does a beanie won, all of that. So love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Oh, almost forgot. Cheers to Try Tea Tuesday.